Hey there beautiful people, it's your girl Shay here once again with another video for you guys. Remember, if you like my video, subscribe and click the notification bell so you know exactly when I upload my video. Hey guys, jumping right into today's video. I pre-prepped these sticks here for my design. Now I am going to be showing the set I posted on Independence Day, how I created it. So this is what I use here to create the steel pan and the flag, which is like it has like a kind of Play-Doh texture. It's 4D mold UV gel, right? So firstly I rolled some black gel in my hand, and now you see me pressing it down. Now I decided to use the black and then paint it in well, I was going to use chrome powder, but it wasn't looking, that steel pan color, so I ended up putting a little top coating it and painting it to get the best steel pan that I can. Now for me this was an epic fail, but I went with it anyway. So I used the cuticle stick here to make the imprints on the gel, that to make it look like the steel pan, and then I rolled a piece of dough and cut it in half to get the sticks. I cured it, and now I am going to file around it, to give it a more even surface going around. So this is the first time for me doing anything like this, so I wasn't aiming for perfection. I was just being creative as I can. So now here's where I attempt to just rub the chrome powder on it, but you'll see it wasn't looking like it had anything on it, like barely anything. So now I am going to do my flag. So I started off by same step, rolling it into a bowl and then pressing it. Next I'm going to cut it into that rectangular flag shape. Guys, I really didn't know how I was going to get that black and white in the middle there, but I decided to cut out the middle of it, and then I took a tweezers and just sort of pull up the surface of the gel so that there's that space in the middle there. That was my first steps. So here I'm just cleaning it up and trying to make it look the best I can. For the next step, I'm just going to roll out a piece of white, like a sort of a stick shape, and then I cut that into two pieces for my two white stripes. So I didn't cure in between. Nothing is cured at this point. Everything I am doing uncured, because I just wanted everything to come together. I didn't want it to look separated. I figured it would look separated if I cured in between, right? So I went in with the black piece and then the other white piece here, and then I cut those little end pieces that were hanging over, and then I cured. So I started off with this stick that I painted nude, and on this one I wrote sweet TNT, and I put the flag on it. So once I was done with that, I top coated this nail, and because it's on a stick and not on the hand, I used nail glue, so that glue that you would normally stick your nail tips on with. Yeah, I used that to stick my flag. Whoops, there it goes, dropping all over the place. Well, yeah, so I started putting it straight, and then I sort of angled it a little bit because I thought it would look better that way. For the stick with the white, I just did like sort of a marble effect, so it's already white, so I used red and black, I painted it on there, and then I used a little alcohol on a brush and sort of touch it, just give it that little touch until I was satisfied with the marble that I got. So for this one, I'm doing the flag, so I'm just using this tape to help me have really nice straight crisp lines. So I go in with the black first, and then I do the white on the outside. Now these tapes could be really difficult to use, so I still got a little bit of smudging on the sides, but then when I put the white, I sort of covered it up, so that worked out. And then I decided I wanted it to be matte. Yeah, so this is the matte top coat that I am applying here. Then I decided to put some black rhinestones on the black. For the other that was painted red, I'm also going to do a flag, but it's going to be covered in these little caviar beads here and the black rhinestone on the black. So I started off, I'm going to freehand draw the lines for this one, since it's going to be covered up anyway. So I started with the black, and then I placed the rhinestones on it. Then I did the white, put the white caviar bead, and then I did the red and put the red caviar beads that's on each side. I used rhinestone gel to apply the caviar beads. I can't remember if I said it at the beginning of the video, but I had one more stick that I wanted to include, but it didn't need to be painted in advance. So this is that nail, and I am going to do sort of an extended nail bed here, Now I use Polygel, and I didn't have any Polygel in this shade of nude, which is the same shade that I painted the nail that I wrote the Sweet TNT on. So I'm going to paint it first and then encapsulate using my clear Polygel, and then I'll file and crispen up the sides. So you guys will see me do that here. You'll see what I do exactly. So I painted 2 coats of that polish here, and now I am going to apply the Polygel. Well, I apply directly onto the tip, and then I am going to pat the Polygel in place to form that same triangular shape and tip everything just to cover the painted area. So there you have it. I gave that a little cure, and I filed it off camera, so you see it's really crisp and straight. So I only showed this once, but what I do, I paint along that filed area, that really straight area, and then I go in with clear again and encapsulate it. And I did this for the entire nail, the red, then I did the white, then the black, white again, and then the red. And each step I paint and encapsulate with the clear. So this is what it looked like at the end of that process, and now I am just going to file everything into shape. And here it's the final set, guys. I felt really proud of myself. Like I said, the steel bun for me was an epic fail, but I still went with it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, click the like button and subscribe.